People are using AI chatbots as a life advisor, as a therapist, as a companion. On Reddit, which is like the zeitgeist. It's sort of like, where
And why is this a bad thing?
Oh, I mean, so many reasons why
To
it's
use
a
it
bad
as
thing.
for companionship, for example.
There's so many red flags about AI chatbots. And so Reddit has a forum. It's, I think, last I checked, 45,000 people. AI is my boyfriend. And, people who are having a relationship with their AI chatbot. The reason it's bad, AI chatbots are, where social media is about attention, the attention economy, dopamine. What's happening with the AI chatbot phenomenon, it's that it is forming attachments. So oxytocin is a hormone, the bonding hormone, and we're probably going to see more data on how oxytocin is involved. And so it is going to reshape human connection.
Right. If I could add on to that, that was beautifully put. Social media came and hacked our attention and took most of it with devastating effects. Now AI is coming to hack our attachments, which is going to have even more devastating effects. So think about it this way. Everyone needs to understand the attachment system. It's this wonderful system that all mammals have that keeps the mother and other species, but for humans, mothers and fathers, keeps us connected to the child and the child to the parent. But it's this cybernetic system in which, as the kid is beginning to develop and is able to, you do like peekaboo games and you do the back and forth, and it's just the most delightful thing. You get that back and forth. It's called serve and return interactions. And all the time, the child is developing what's called an internal working model of the parent. And the model in their head is, when I get in trouble, that this is the person that comes and soothes me. And the point of this isn't just to make the child feel good. The point is that now the child can go off and play, because that's where the learning happens. It doesn't happen when you're in your mother's arms. The whole point of the attachment system is to regulate the child going off and playing, taking risks, having experiences, and then when something goes wrong, as it always does, then they come running back to their secure base. And if they don't have a secure base, then they're much more anxious and they don't explore as much and they don't develop as much. All right, so this develops very gradually over all of childhood. And the internal working models you develop as a child are the models that you will reuse in puberty for romantic relationships. And so if you are securely attached as a child, you're more likely to be securely attached as an adult on the dating market, which makes you a much better candidate for boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. What's going to happen? AI is going to intervene very early. AI is going to be so much more responsive than the parent because the parent has a job and the kitchen and 2 other kids and is not always there. But the AI teddy bear is always there for you. So the primary working models are going to be for the teddy bear, the AI chatbot in the teddy bear, and later the AI chatbot on your iPad and then on your computer. And already there are holographic porn, naked beautiful men and women that can be your companion. So we're going to have a whole generation growing up developing attachments to AI-generated holograms from companies that are now about to enter the enshittification process in a way beyond anything we've ever seen. If I could just briefly say what have you heard the word enshittification? Okay, so there's a wonderful book out now by Cory Doctorow, who addressed the question, why is it that all the platforms, they seem so wonderful at first. The whole internet, everything's so wonderful, and then it all turns to shit. How does that happen? And he says it's a very simple process. They discovered early on, certainly in the early social media age, by the early 2000s, they discovered, you know what? You got to get to scale. Scale beats everything else. You got to get millions of people. You don't need a business model. Just get the millions, and then we'll figure out how to monetize it. How do you get the millions? You have to be super nice, attractive, fun. Everyone's here. It's just girls dancing.